I'm Dr. Helen Charman and I'm Director of Learning and Research at the Design Museum in London. It's been a really exciting project, establishing a new strand of learning which focuses on design thinking as a way of addressing the challenges of remaining relevant and innovative within business. So hitherto at the Design Museum, the learning portfolio focused on formal learning audiences, young people from schools, colleges, universities, professional development for teachers, a big lifelong learning programme for families, for young people, for community audiences. Fantastic. But what we saw was that we actually had an intellectual asset around design thinking, which was expressed through the material culture of our exhibitions, which is increasingly being used in curriculum content in business schools. But actually the museum context really showcases design as a problem-solving activity which is framed through design thinking models. So we thought we would harness those assets and create a new programme which we would target towards, in the first instance, learning and development teams within a corporate environment. So we've piloted that over the last 8 months really successfully. We've piloted a couple of different models and we now have the backbone of a new curriculum strand in its loosest sense, and we are building up our market. So it's been a really good learning journey for us, for the museum, and loads of potential. So the core purpose of the Design Museum is to inspire everyone to understand the value of design. So within the value of design is design thinking, the aptitudes and behaviours of designers which can shape and improve lives. When you move that into a business context, you're then looking at how can design thinking enable businesses to think differently, think more creatively, use that applied creativity within their context, understand the user needs of their market in a designerly way. So the Boosting Resilience course has been a fantastic way to put some frameworks and backbone under the development of the programme. So for example, the theory of change model, the grow model, I found all of these really useful because when you're journeying into the unknown, it's a new pilot, you don't necessarily understand the full context that you're working within, having some ways of modelling, developing new programmes which bring intellectual assets together with income generation potential in a resilience framework is really enabling. I think it's about adaptability, flexibility, being responsive to context, holding your content lightly, actually, and being able to be able to change.